Hi, I'm Joe Young, manager for the Village of Oxford, and I'm here today to bring our Daybreak show along with Deb Uren, the president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce. So, we've got a lot of exciting things going on this summer, Deb, and we're going to start off with, you see we are in our Lone Ranger attire here with our hats and our shirt and our bolo, and great times coming up here real soon, too.
So we are looking forward to the Lone Ranger Festival, which is going to take place on August 1st, Saturday. Starting, it's going to be from 10 to 5, but our big deal that day is going to be the parade.
Yes.
The parade is going to start off at 11 o'clock, and in the parade we've got 9 big heads that are going to be coming here from the Detroit Parade Company. And they are being sponsored by a number of our different groups around the town here. Rotary has a couple.
Chamber of Commerce.
Yep. Yes, we do. So AAA.
Skelnick Ford and Abacus Accounting and Pine Tree Lighting.
And Sherman Publications.
Oh, so Sherman Publications, yep. Skelnick Ford, I don't know if I mentioned that one or not, but yeah, so that'll be great.
After the parade, we've got the Concourse Luxury Auto and Classic Car Show. They're going to be following the parade, and they're talking about bringing in close to 100 vehicles. So that's going to be great. And afterwards, they're going to be parking, you said, behind
24th Street. What it is, it's M1 Concourse. It's being sponsored through the 24th Street Tavern, and they're going to be cruising from their Baldwin location to the Lake Orion location, Detroit Burger, and then to Oxford's 24th Street. So they're going to come in at the end of our parade and come through town and then pull around back behind 24th Street with these luxury and cars and classic car shows.
And that's something new for our community.
Yes, it is.
I'm excited about that. That's going to really be neat because we also have the car show that's going to be.
Yes, you have the classic car show from the Rotary Club will be at the Oxford Bank location. Oxford Bank has given us their whole parking lot property, and Rotary Club's planning for their classic car show. It starts at 9 a.m. So those of you who want to get there early, at 9 o'clock, there's going to be breakfast at the Emmanuel Congregational Church starting at 8 a.m.
That's their big pancake breakfast.
Yep, and they've got several classes of cars from restored to street rods to custom to Corvettes, and this year they've added a muscle car category for trophies. So be sure to check that out. So we got 2 car shows, one in the morning and then one coming in starting right after the parade about noon over at 24th Street. So lots of car action going on that day, along with all the horse action too.
Oh yes.
We got the Lapeer County Mounted Patrol is going to be in the parade, as well as the Oakland County Mounted Patrol. And we got several horse groups also coming in, along with the stagecoach, the Wells
Fargo.
Yes, Wells Fargo stagecoach.
And that's always been a big hit.
Yes, it is. It's awesome.
Yes, that is. We even have that picture on the cover of our chamber directory.
All right.
So.
That's great.
Other items that are going to be taking place, we're going to have a pie eating contest.
All right,
And our local Atchett's Pie is hosting that for us. So that's another new thing coming into the community, which will be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And as always, we will have the ice cream social. That's a fundraiser for the Oxford United Methodist Church.
Right.
They always have a nice turnout, and the folks there at the church are just so sweet.
Yep.
Very nice.
We're looking to have Kidstown over in that area by the church as well. So it'll all be in one area for the kids, because the Genesis Credit Union is providing some of the items from Oakland County Parks and Rec. They've got.
So we're having Paws, the Tigers mascot, is going to be there at noon.
Right.
And then llama rides, a climbing wall, inflatable maze, and obstacle course. So there's going to be a lot of things for the kids to do, a lot of things for the adults. We're going to have beverages and food stations. For outdoor dining, there's going to be a beer tent at the Oxford Tap. We have a number of, there's going to be a beer tasting also station that's hosted by Sullivan's Pub. So with all the food and number of vendors that are going to be there for, we've got over 50 artists. So that with our home-based businesses, makers, vendors, dealers, all sorts of things. So town's
Right.
going to be extremely active on August 1st.
Right, and we're going to have a horseshoe competition too. The Northeast Oakland Historical Society, the museum organization, is going to be having trophies and prizes for horseshoe contests right at the corner of Mill and East Burdick Street, right across from the ice cream social there at the church. So, and that runs from 10 to 5 also. So if you're a novice, you can learn how to throw pitch the horseshoes, or if you're when a competition, there'll be prizes for that as well. There is a $5 per person charge, or $10 a team, 2 persons on a team normally. So that'll be a fun time. As far as entertainment, Friday night, Oxford Tap is having a full stage set up out in the parking lot, as well as on Saturday night.
Yes.
So that'll be available on Saturday night from 7 o'clock on. As well as Saturday night. I know they got Taylor Tuckey group coming on for Saturday night. And there'll be music going on, activities going on the stage during the day on Saturday as well. And we also have other musical groups that are being provided through the parade and the event. We have the North Oakland Dixieland Band coming again. That's always a big hit. They'll be in the parade, and then they'll be playing downtown as well.
In Centennial Park?
I believe so.
Okay, because we're going to have at Centennial Park and also at on the stage. We're going to have a stage set up as well.
And then there's the Rochester Barbershop Quartet's going to be there, a musical group. The Third Degree Burns is a group, young people out of Lapeer that come and perform for a couple hours. That'll be a fun and enjoyable time.
If you haven't heard Third Degree Burns, Third Degree Burns, Gary has done a phenomenal job, and these are all local students. They've had Savannah Fulmer. It has been a student there, and she is from Oxford High School. She graduated this year. And they are just, what he has done with these young people and these musicians is just outstanding. So be sure to check out Third Degree Burns.
And we're also going to have the 5th Regiment, Michigan Regiment Band, the Civil War band that's been recognized by the state. They played the last 2 years for us, as well as being in the parade, so we're excited about having them. And we're also going to have a yodeling music as well. Michigan Sweetheart Yodeling, Joyce, I can't remember her last name right now. So that'll be fun and entertaining, and we're going to have some other music going on as well. Looks like the improv and more, their C&W improv as well. So that should be a lot of fun for everyone to enjoy that day. And again, Saturday, August 1st, downtown starting at 10 o'clock. And the event goes through 5, but then remember the Oxford Tap is having music and entertainment going on until the evening, later evening as well, on Friday night and Saturday night.
So check out on the www.homeofthemass.com. You'll be able to have lots of information of our past festivals that we've had with the Lone Ranger. So stay tuned for that, and please take a look.
Yeah, and there's also the Celebrate Lone Ranger website as well. And I see there's another one, LoneRangerFestival.com. So there's plenty of websites. Just go to the DDA website as well. Lots of information there, and you still can be in the parade and be a vendor. Just let us know. Stop in the office or the chamber, the DDA, and we'll direct you to the right place to go.
You got it.
So with that, we'll close and we'll be back for our next session with Daybreak. Thank you.
OCTV is our community.
Hi, my name's Karen from Canine Stray Rescue. We're located at 2120 Metamora Road, just north of town in Oxford. We're an animal rescue here. We take in dogs. We have about 50 dogs here right now that are available for adoption. Before the dogs are adopted out, they are spayed or neutered. They're up to date on the rabies and distemper shots, and we also heartworm test them to make sure that they are not heartworm positive. We have families come through here. We're open every day, but Tuesday and Wednesday. We also have a website that lists our hours, tells you everything about our events. We go to Petco at Great Lakes Crossing on the first and third Saturdays of every month. And we also go to Pet Stuff Harvest Time on the second and fourth Saturdays of each month. If you'd like to visit us there, we take about 8 to 10 dogs, but the rest of the dogs are always at the kennel for you to come and visit. We always need volunteers. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you would ever like to come and volunteer with us, we have volunteer meetings. We tell you a little bit about us, and then you can come and volunteer with us. We would love to have you come and adopt one of our dogs. They're all listed online, or you can come and visit them. Thanks a lot.
Welcome back to Daybreak. Joe Young, your Village Manager, Deb Uren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce. So we were just talking about the big Lone Ranger Festival coming up on August 1st. And we got other events and activities this summer yet to take advantage of and enjoy. And including the Chamber, you've got your next Mix and Mingle coming up.
Well, you know, I'd like to say thank you to OCTV. Here we are at OCTV, but we had our Coffee Connect here and had a wonderful turnout. And what OCTV did for us was to make a short promo that is now out on our Facebook page, the Oxford Chamber Facebook page. We're also having it on our website, and it was so much fun, and OCTV was such a wonderful host. So thank you to OCTV. In talking to some of the people that were there on last Tuesday, we were talking about having a Toastmasters. Anita Koch had asked me if we had a Toastmasters group out here. So I'm putting it out there to the community that if you're interested in having a group, which I am, and a number of other people that were that attended Coffee Connect, get in touch with me at chamberpresident.com. And with that, you know, I think that it would be a great thing. I know it's sometimes very difficult to talk in front of groups, but this is something that I'm hoping to be able to.
Toastmasters is a speaking group.
It's a way of speaking and becoming more comfortable in speaking in front of small crowds, large crowds, and things like that. So
sort of like the networking in a way.
Exactly. So and this is something that took place just from Coffee Connect. So our next Coffee Connect is going to be on August 4th from 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning, and Northern Flooring in Lake Orion is going to be hosting that for us. So write that date down, August 4th, between 8 and 9 o'clock. We're going to be there, and it's just going to be another great way of networking. Our next Mix and Mingle, our last one we had at the Ox, we had a nice turnout there, and that was our first time of having Nicole Sturrett, who is our new director. She attended that Mix and Mingle and was able to meet some of our businesses, which was great. This one is going to be Thursday, July 30th. And it's going to be hosted by the Burning Oak right here at 595 North Lapeer Road. So we're hoping
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock from 5 to 7, and weather permitting, we are going to be outside. So we'll be out on the patio.
Nice patio area.
Yes, nice patio area. So we have a lot of fun at these. We meet a lot of people, and you don't have to be a chamber member. We would love to have you come and join us and see how much fun it is to be at these activities.
Great. Well, we're glad to have Nicole with us, and we'll be having her on our Daybreak show coming up here soon in the next few weeks, along with Joe Frost, the new DDA Executive Director. He just started this past week as well. And we're excited about having these two experienced people to bring a lot of talent to our community, and looking forward to having them be involved and meeting everyone, like you were saying, in Nicole's out meeting. I was taking Joe out the other day meeting the new people and
they're
businesses.
They're already out in the community. So when you see either Joe or Nicole, say hi and welcome them into your business. We really have two wonderful people that have come into our community now.
Well, other events we've got going on Thursday, besides the Mix and Mingle, the fourth Thursday of each month, every Thursday we have concerts in the park at Centennial Park. This past week we had Tommy Steele Band, a country rock group, which was very popular. This upcoming week we have Denise Davis and the Motor City Sensations, rhythm and blues and funk jazz group. So look forward to them on the 16th. Then on the 23rd of July, we have the Toppermost Group, which is a Beatles tribute band. So that should be a lot of fun for all you Beatle fans. And then for July 30th, we have the North Oakland Dixieland Band. We mentioned about them being in our parade. They're a very popular group in the Oxford area, and we're excited about having them back. And then August, we've got 4 more concerts in August coming up too, and it won't be long before we'll get to August. We got the Southerners coming, their country rock group, and Ruby T. Valentine, the country and western group. That's a local performer here in town. Matter of fact, if you stop in and go to Sweet and Savory, you'll see Ruby T.
Oh.
Ruby. And then we have Third Degree Burns,
Yes.
the group from which Deb was talking about earlier, being at the event for Lone Ranger. And then we end up the season with an unrivaled and zippity two-dads. It's a musical variety show, family show. It should be a good night, and that's the end of the last Thursday in August. And we do want to thank Genesis Credit Union, who's our presenting sponsor, along with Oxford Bank, also a major sponsor. We also have sponsors from all our restaurants downtown. We have 12 restaurants in our 2 blocks downtown. 24th Street Tavern, who was named Business of the Year by Oakland County Main Street in 2012. The Oxford Tap, who was named Business of the Year in 2014, just a few months ago for Main Street, Oakland County. And then Sullivan's Public House, the Irish Pub by Jerry Kremen and Jamie, they were named favorite family restaurant by Southeast Michigan Group, along with noting their brunch there too. And of course, we have Victoria's Delight, always a favorite in town, with Red Knapp's American Grill, the Ox Bar and Grill we talked about, and of course Casa Real, our authentic Mexican cuisine and cantina, and then our sponsors with 51 Diner, which is Lily's Diner, and Oxford, the Golden Dragon restaurant, Chinese restaurant, Witches, very popular with the sandwiches and pizzas and food, and Tokyo Sushi and Thai restaurant. And then Vendenni's with our Spanky, the pizza and pasta home in the Spanky. So I want to thank all our sponsors for our music that we have in the summer, an enjoyable time for everyone.
And all the good food that they can provide all of our goers to these wonderful concerts.
And speaking of food, on Thursdays we also have the Farmers Market open from 2 p.m. till 7 p.m. right there at next to the museum vacant lot there. They're open on Saturdays also. I believe they're going to be open on Fridays and Sundays. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're going to be open downtown. And they're going to be involved with the Lone Ranger Festival Day as well. They have an open air market, some vendors in there, as well as their fresh produce going on there. So lots of things going on. Other events coming up, we have the Red Cross. We have a blood drive coming up on August 10th. It's a Monday. It's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We've changed the time to hopefully work for people's schedules better, and that's going to be at the village offices in the community room. Again, the Red Cross blood drive on Monday, August 10th. Another date coming up you might want to be aware of for those of you who participates in the No-Haz program that's sponsored through Oakland County and Oxford Township. The next date is August 22nd. This is going to be at the North Sashabaw Elementary School on Maybe Road. It's from 8 to 2, so any of your hazard material paints and aerosol cans, things like that you'd like to get rid of. I believe they take computer items too.
Is there a charge for that, Joe?
No, if you have a voucher from the township, it's free.
Okay.
It's no cost to get the voucher. So again, if you want to get rid of some of your waste materials, again, August 22nd. So lots of good things going on. Of course, Parks and Rec has their activities going on, and soon we'll be looking at summer ending here soon, but it's just getting going. So be sure to enjoy, again, our Lone Ranger Festival, our concerts in the park, all the other activities going on in town.
Great.
So with that, we'll close, and we'll be back in a few minutes to wrap up our version of Daybreak today. Thank you.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more, because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Welcome back to Daybreak. Joe Young, manager for the Village of Oxford. Deb Uren, the president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce. So we get a lot of activity information for you. We're going to give you a few updates on business activity going on in town too. So we were just reading the paper here about the old McDonald's site becoming not a farm, but a used car sales lot, it sounds like. So
this was something that could bring a lot of additional traffic into Oxford.
Yeah,
that sounds like a great idea. Yeah. I mean, that site has been vacant for so long.
Yes.
And I'm happy for McDonald's. They got a wonderful site, and if you've been in there, you can see how the drive-in is very, very quick.
Right.
So, but now to have something in this vacant site is going to be great. So let's look forward to see if this used car lot's going to take effect.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll call it the old McDonald's car or used car lot. Let's see. Might be a name catcher for them. Who knows?
Right.
But we also got a couple microbreweries coming to town. One is hoping to open this fall at the 10 North Washington, where the current AAA office is. It's the property owned by Dave Uren. They have a plan to put a 3-story elevation on it with an outdoor patio on the second floor and then a residence on the top floor. Again, they're hoping to open up later this year.
And that's from a company that already has an existing business in Warren.
Yes.
So to bring in this microbrewery now into Oxford is really something great.
Yes.
Somebody who has experience, so wonderful.
Right.
And then we have a second one that's going to be...
Yeah, there's the prospect of a second one at the Old Township Hall's Veterans Hall. There's a purchaser. They're looking to lease it to a microbrewery person. They're looking to open next year. They got all their paper to get done, and then they, of course, have to remodel and renovate the building. And they are looking to serve food there as well. The first microbrewery, initially, they're just going to have beverages that they make, and then they're looking further on to have food later on. They're also looking at doing a production facility as well over at Valley Building Company's business on Stanton Street, possibility. So lots of activity going on in that particular block with Dave Uren's development and then the Township's Veterans Hall. And they're hoping to close on the Vets Hall yet later next month and then get things moving on the lease and renovation for that development. So we're excited about that. And speaking of Dave Uren, he's also got a proposed development that the Downtown Development Authority, the DDA, has agreed about an exchange of property where we would exchange property that he would build 2 buildings on, 2-story or perhaps 3-story if there's interest in having condos on the top floor, and that he would provide a 58-space parking lot and to trade for those parcels of property. And that would accommodate also a 3rd building that he would hope to build at some point down the road. So, and then future goal is to build a 4th and a 5th building that could be residence units should things progress and develop over time. So this is on East Burdick, Mill Street, just this side of the post office, between the downtown and post office. So we're excited. Dave's hoping to start building the 1 building by the end of this year, start construction and have it occupied for next year. He's got tenants lined up for the 1st building and negotiating on a 2nd building. So we're excited about that. There's a prospect of some parking underneath the building, perhaps on the 1st floor of the building on some of this, as well as the parking that he's building and the existing parking lot that the DDA owns behind the theater. So we're excited about that development.
That's
that
big.
We're going to bring in. We're still working on that housing development on the 98 Glaspie property. We're still negotiating with the developer to finalize the details on hopefully what will be 76 residential units, including a 3-story condo townhouse building and 40 single-family homes as well.
Wow.
So we're hoping to get that firmed up here soon and look for greater development here in Oxford, more residents and more business customers for our businesses. So a lot of good things going on. And maybe you haven't been downtown lately, but if you have, you may have noticed there's been some fix-ups in downtown. We've talked before about how 24th Street is redone theirs. I think the Problem Pregnancy Building has done something. The Smile Center is doing something. I noticed that Phil Maxwell was even repainting his building. Of course, we had the Velour Salon redo the
Yes,
barbershop building.
That's very nice.
And Oxford Bank has redone their total interior of their building. So really, things are being spiffied up in the downtown area, a lot going on. And at the marketplace, there's some two new businesses going in there. Bill's Smoke Shop is there, and I think there's also a vapor shop going in. And there's some vacancies out there they're trying to get filled, as well as where Health Quest used to be.
Yes.
There by the Michigan Eye Clinic, there's some prospects for tenants there.
Oh, excellent.
Being looked at. And of course, we have the photography shop that's vacant, but there's a possibility that Lori's Pet Paradise may be moving there.
Really?
All things work out. And then the Kindred Spirits shop, that's being planned to be an expansion of Boulevard Boutique. So that's being in the works at this time, and hopefully that'll all come to fruition. So we got a lot of activity going on with retail, along with all our 12 restaurants. So lots of good things going on. One other thing I wanted to mention about Thursdays, besides the farmers market and concerts in the park, and on the fourth Thursday we have the Mix and Mingle at the Chamber. The Oxford Tap also has their bike night that night.
Yes, they
so all
do.
the motorbikes come in, and part of that evening is a raffle drawing, a poker card game, poker, but Joker, where there's a fundraiser that's shared with the Oxford Rotary Club. And it's a big fundraiser. Last I heard there was over $1,000 in it, and they raffle every night, opportunity to pick a card and try to find that Joker to win some big money there. Again, that's at the Oxford Tap.
Well, also Thursday nights we have out at the Burning Oak, they have their car show.
Oh, that's right.
So there
Wow.
is so much going on in Oxford on Thursdays.
Yes, yes.
That it's just, and the town just is bustling,
Yes.
which is sweet,
Right.
sweet. So many things to do and so many places to go.
Yeah,
so.
and then, of course, Friday and Saturday night are big nights for restaurants and
Oh,
our
yes.
movie theater. Lots going on there. I know parking's an issue, and we're trying to see what we can do to help that situation out. Look at different avenues on that. We mentioned there's some additional parking planned down the road here soon. But there's other opportunities for some better managing our parking. So we'll be looking at that. Well, we also, speaking of this building available, the village has our former Township Hall at 18 West Burdick that's going to be updated and available for rent. There's about 2,500 square feet there. We're hoping to get that rented out yet this year. So if you know of any business or office people that would be interested in some space just a block off downtown, right up by the police department there, let us know. Just give us a call at the village, 248-628-2543.
And is that something, Joe, that I know that's a lot of square footage, because I've been in there and it's really quite nice. And is that something that we could have a couple of offices
Oh yes, we
in
could split
there?
it up in 2 or 3 places, and there's a full basement too, by the way.
Yeah,
So yeah, definitely, if you're interested, let us know.
yeah. Take advantage of that. It's really great. It's like I say, I've been in there. That's really a nice area.
A lot going on. Well, we're going to wrap up Daybreak here, so be sure to enjoy the summer and take in all the events and activities going on, and stop in and see your chamber and your village and Parks and Rec, and your DDA office as well. So,
Hi-O Silver.
all right, I.O. Silver. Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take off your hat, throw it in the corner. Take off your hat, throw it in the corner. Take off your hat, throw it in the corner. I don't see why you should stay a little longer. I'm talking about Boozy. Woo! Boozy, that's who. Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. Come on down. Stay a little longer.
I'm Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard and former Red Wing great Joey Koster reminding you to follow the rules regarding boater safety. Always operate at safe speeds, avoid alcohol, and wear a life jacket. Don't let a great day on the water be ruined by bad decisions.